Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm hoping it's not too dark in here. I'm just using the overhead light. My lamp's out in the lounge. Just here for a quick chit chat and to ask a question or your opinion. So we'll start with that. I've made this pocket letter, or started to make this pocket letter for a challenge. Now, my idea that came to my head when I was doing it, because I don't have fall stickers or anything, fall embellishments or anything, I got all these pictures off of the internet. I googled them, printed them, then I traced them all out, used the like a marker, I call them a fine liner marker pen, and then I've cut them all out. Now, originally I was going to colour them in, and then I had this idea that perhaps I'm going to try and find some embellishments or something to put on the outside, because that's pretty plain and boring. But I had this idea that rather than me colouring them in, sending the pocket letter like this and letting the person that's getting it, colour it in. What do you think? Like an adult colouring pocket letter. I'm not sure if people would like that idea, or if I need to sit and colour it all in. So, guys, let me know what you think. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on the past 2 days, because believe me, it takes a lot of time to trace and then, as I said, go around it in the marker pen and then sit there, and I think this is what you call fussy cutting it out, where you cut all the, like as you can see, I've cut into the leg there, the middle of the A's cut out, and this bit of the pumpkin, and here. And I'm hoping that's appropriate for fall. I just googled fall pictures, and I thought, well, scarecrows, the tree losing the leaves, I know that's appropriate. This one's appropriate. But the scarecrows, the squirrel, and the pumpkin down the bottom. I tried to tie in the pumpkins together, that tied in with this, the tree with all the leaves, and the squirrel because I thought he was cute. So yeah, please let me know what you think of the, I guess, adult colouring in pocket letter. But yeah, I'm feeling much better than I was the other night, or I should say I was feeling much better than I was the other night, until my son, yeah, my youngest, my 14-year-old, and I just had a clash of heads, in the sense that he got really smart-arsey towards me. All I did was ask him to make a coffee, and, oh, you can't make one yourself, that's what you've got us kids for. And then I listed off all the things that I do, and all I wanted was a cup of coffee. And he turned around and said, but you don't do what you're meant to do anyway. So yeah, that put me back a little bit, and I won't allow myself to get angry. It hurt. I'm trying to not let it get me down, but I don't know. Sometimes these teenage boys, I don't know what to do with them. I really don't. Anyway, so yeah, I'm feeling a lot more happy than I was the other night. I don't know. Some days, I guess we just, Debbie Vignola said it in her comment, everybody has down days. Well, sometimes when you are in the headspace, I guess I'm in, and been through, like, we're coming up to 3 years since he walked out on us. Almost 3 years, 2 weeks, it'll be 3 years that I've been on my own. And 2.5 since I've really been on my own and not had a man around. I can't even remember where I was going. Oh yes, now I do. I forget that because of my 3 years of pure and utter, no other way to put it, hell, dealing with different organisations and stuff, I forget that it is normal to have a down day. That is normal. I think I panic when I have one of those days. I panic that I'm going to go back to where I was 3 years ago, 2 years ago, even a year ago. I can tell you, discovering YouTube and watching YouTube, crafting on YouTube and all that, and now becoming part of it, it has really helped the healing process. It has helped the self-confidence. No way 2 years ago could I have sat here and done this video and posted it out there for the world to see. No way. Even when I started this channel, there was no way my face was ever going to be seen. There was no way that anyone was going to see what I looked like. But I'm now learning to like myself. So that's probably where I can now film and put it on camera. So yeah, Debbie really opened my eyes to the fact that even if you don't suffer depression and that, you still have down days. So that actually lifted me to know I'm not going backwards. I'm never going to go back to where I was, hopefully. I can tell you, and I will tell you, because I'm not embarrassed of it. I actually was, when I say I don't want to go back where I was at a point where I didn't want to be here anymore. I couldn't see a future. I was self-harming. I wasn't cutting or anything. I was actually getting so hurt, angry, upset. It's very hard to verbalize what the actual feelings were, but I just wanted to hurt myself, like physical pain to match the internal pain, I guess is how you'd put it. And I'd punch my legs, the tops of my legs, and I would be bruised. Because I guess when you've been with someone for 22 years, it was more than half my life. It was, we'd been together more than half our lives. And I planned a future. I had it all mapped out, because I'm one of these people, I like to have my life, my ducks in a row, as the saying goes. And all my ducks just went wandering off in all different directions. And I could never see my ducks getting back in a row. Now my ducks are in the row most of the time. And we have these little buggers that keep walking off and disappearing. And that's what I'm learning to deal with now, and not let myself get back to where I was many years ago. 3 years ago. 2.5 years ago. I don't hit rock bottom anymore like that. I still have days where I think, why bother? Nothing's going to ever go right. And it's just, I look at it, I must be a strong person because I've got through it all. I've got through everything I've had to deal with my younger child. I've got through basically everything that's been thrown at me. I might cry if something's hard, or I do lean on my mum a bit. She used to come up here all the time, but she's got a few medical issues. I'm not going to go into it because I don't know if she wants me to or not. And at the moment she can't drive. So, yeah, there's a few things going on that I can't lean on my mum as much as I used to. My dad still works full time. So that's like, even though they're past what you'd call probably retirement age, dad still works. Mum, I don't know. Mum and I spend more time on the phone than anything. But yeah, so I've got support, but I just don't want to go backwards. And that is a big fear. And I think that is probably my biggest fear, is the not wanting to go backwards. The not ever wanting to feel the way I did. It's really hard. I was reading Facebook memories the other day, and one of the ways I described, I don't know if it was 12 months ago or 2 years ago, I can't remember, but it came up in memories. And I described this battle of depression as being like, you're at the bottom of a gravel pit, and there's this big gravel mountain, and right up the top is the sturdy land with the massive tree. But growing in this gravel hill is little tussocks of weeds or whatever. And it's like you're using those to pull yourself up. And then all of a sudden something happens and you go back down. At the beginning, I was getting part the way up and then falling back down to the bottom. I'm nearly at the top, or I feel like I'm nearly at the top. I've got a lot of work still to do. But when I fall down now, I'm never going to be down the bottom again, because that'd take an earthquake or something to get me down at the bottom. But I still slide back down, but I'm not as far backwards as I was. I hope that makes sense. So I'm getting close to the top, to that tree at the top that has everything not perfect, because life is never perfect. Life is a challenge. Life is hard. Life is learning every day. I don't care how old you are still learning every day. But I will get to that tree, and those ducks up at near that tree, in the water pond that's under that tree, are going to be sitting there all in a row. And I'm going to just make it. I know I'm going to make it. Especially with all you guys now. I class you as all my friends, and that you are here for me. And I want you to know I'm here for you. If you ever need anything or to chat, message me. Look me up on Facebook and message me. Same name, same picture. That's what I was going to say. I noticed that a lot of you, or some of you, are not sure how to say my name. Or the Joanne you get. The second name is Lee. I was actually named after my uncle. I know, I'm female. I was named after an uncle. So, yeah, it's just another way of spelling Lee. L-E-I-G-H. And I use that to, I use Joanne Lead. They're my given names. To distinguish myself between who I was as a married person, using my surname, which I don't want to change, because that I want the same name as my children at the moment. And to give myself my own identity. That is why I originally dropped my surname and started using Joanne Lead on Facebook and here. So, yeah, the P name, for those of you that have got it, that is my actual surname. But, as I said, I wanted to establish my own identity away from my marriage and my 22 plus year relationship. So, that's why I did that. And Peggy, if you're watching, you nearly got my son's name right. He actually liked the way you pronounced it. It's actually just Jarrett. It's spelled, for those of you who don't know, it's J-A-R-H-E-T-T. When we spelt it, we did it that way so that when he got older, he could just be called Rhett if he wanted to, and drop the J. The J-A, the J. So it's just Jarrett. A lot of people call him Jared. If you don't spell it out, they put the D on the end where it's got the T. So, yeah, it is a bit of a different name. I know. The spelling, we were originally going to spell it J-A-R-R-E-T or E-T-T. Can't remember the exact spelling we had. But when I wanted to shorten it, I said, oh, but what if he doesn't like it and he wants to change it when he gets older? What if you want, we'll spell it, and we'll spell it as Rhett. But the twist of all of that is he actually gets called Jazz. I started calling him Jazz from the time he was about 2 weeks old. So, yeah, there you go. And my other one is just Corey. C-O-R-E-Y. Corey. Plain old Corey. We were going to spell it different, but after 2 years of trying to explain and spell Jarrett's name, we decided no, because I wanted to spell it K-O-R-E-I-G-H, Corey, like as my Lee. But no, we decided we'd just go straight, normal, plain. No one can muck it up. Yet, people still spell it without the E. Didn't even know it could be spelt without the E. So, I am still going to put up the zoo video. I was meant to do it today while I was out, and I totally forgot. I will be back with more project shares very soon. I am really enjoying doing these little chit-chatty, vloggy, whatever you want to call them. I think my kids call them vlogs. So I'm going to say to you, please let me know if you enjoy them. And if you do, I will try and do one every day. of just what's going on, how my moods are, which hopefully will be good every day. But yeah, just let me know, and if you enjoy them, I'll continue making them. I like making them. It's my time of day to talk to someone that's not a teenage boy or a dog or a cat or a wall. I feel like that. You remember that TV show Shirley Valentine, or the movie where she talks to the wall? Sometimes I feel like I might as well be talking to a wall or a chair. Anyway, I'm going to say those 3 words. Don't forget to let me know whether you like the vlog. Oh, sorry, I'm playing with blue tack. If you like the vlog idea. And don't forget to let me know what you think of my pocket letter colouring in idea. Please let me know, because I want to know if I finished or if I've got to sit back down and colour it in. Anyway, I'm going to say those 3 words. I hope you're healthy, happy and having fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.